Hello guys, today we are going to be reviewing the Fifine K688 and my Fifine AmpliTank Tank 3. Both are USB XLR dynamic microphones. So let's get into it. The first I'm going to be reviewing is the Fifine K688, which is right here, as you can see. You guys seen this on one of my previous videos. Today we're going to review the Fifine K688 and the AmpliTank Tank 6 as I mentioned. This microphone offers dual connectivity, making them extremely versatile. They are plug-and-play USB to C connectivity as well as XLR connectivity, meaning you're ready to record the moment that you plug it in. They also feature, like I said, the XLR connection, allowing you to hook it up to audio interfaces, mixers, your computer, of course, and more advanced studio setups as your production grows. One thing that immediately stands out to me is the pop filter. It is honestly next level, incredibly smooth to the touch and unlike anything I've seen before. I've used it and seen before. It feels premium and performs just as well. The Fifine also includes the tap to touch mute button, which is right up here on top, which is a huge plus for podcasting, streaming, home studio, work, and voiceovers. The feature alone adds a lot of convenience, especially during live recordings. Despite its size, the microphone is surprisingly lightweight, which really caught my eye off guard in a way that was good. Visually, the black matte finish looks fantastic, and personally, I love the offset colored pop filter. That design choice is a win in my book. Around the back of the microphone, back here, you will find I can't spin it because it's locked in on the arm, but it has the two gain and headphone volume buttons, and then also this XLR connection or the USB-C connection, as well as the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. The headphone monitoring is a great touch, letting you hear your voice in real time and make sure you're getting the clean, high quality sound everyone wants them when recording. Now I want to point out something. This was my very first dynamic microphone. I've had it about a year, and honestly, it's not going anywhere. I'll probably keep it forever. It was also my first microphone I used when starting out on YouTube as well, and it never let me down. I would absolutely recommend this microphone, especially for people who prefer easy button functions, simple setup, and a reliable performance. The sound quality is another area where it truly delivers. It does not disappoint. Now that I've covered everything I love about this mic, let's talk about the cons. And honestly, there's not deal breakers depending on your preferences. The first issue is the pop filter. Like, if you're handling it, say it's off the monitor and you're pointed down towards the ground, this has a tendency, if it gets shooken too much, that the pop filter will fall right off of it. But it fits snug, like sitting upward, and it'd be fine. But like I said, if you're handling it a little too rough, it could fall off. And the only other thing I would have to say that's a con would be this tap to mute button. Not that it's a mute it, because I love me a mute button, but it's just too sensitive. Like if you grab the microphone the wrong way or something while you're recording and you're talking and you accidentally hit that mute button and you don't see it, you could go your whole entire podcast without realizing that your voice ain't being picked up. So that would be the only issue that I think I would have with it, to be honest. Um, I don't think people are going to be fidget spinning their microphone, like taking it off the boom arm real fast, so you ain't got to worry about that with the filter. But, um, you just got to be careful. Other those Other than those minor issues, I have to say Fifine really knows how to make a solid microphone. This is a mic for people who can't afford the expensive, the top tier microphones you see on the big people on big like real well known podcaster sites. This is for people who are on a budget, even though it's a budget mic, it punches well above its weight, in my opinion. So, yeah, there you go. That's the Fifine K688. All right, guys, and here is the Fifine Tank 6. The Fifine Tank 6 is a dynamic microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern, meaning it captures sound directly in front of the mic while rejecting noise from the sides and the rear. This is ideal for your recording in a bedroom, gaming setup, or any room that isn't autistically treated. Now, for example, you can hear me talk here, and as I spin the mic, the sound gets different and you can't hear me as well as if it was right in front of me. And now that we circle back, you will hear me a lot better now. So that's what it means by you got to speak from the front of the mic. One of the biggest highlights is that the mic has both a USB, which is back here on the mic if you can see it, a USB port and an XLR port, as well as a 3.5 millimeter jack. It includes onboard controls like the gain knob and the headphone volume knob. It's latency headphone monitoring jack, which is extremely useful for live streaming and podcast recording. Build quality is excellent. The Tank 6 is all metal and it's heavy as heck and solid. It honestly feels like a much more expensive microphone than you would think. Just keep in mind, because of the weight, you'll want a sturdy boom arm or a stand to hold it, because it does have quite the chunk. It's the heaviest microphone I own to date. As far as the sound quality goes, because this is a dynamic microphone, the Tank 6 naturally rejects background noise better than condenser microphones. The keyboard clicking when you're typing on the computer and the PC fans, room echo are noticeably reduced, especially if the speaker is close to the microphone. Vocal sounds clean, as you can hear, because I'm using the Tank 6 now. Vocals are clean and warm and controlled. With a nice broadcast style tone, it doesn't sound harsh or overly bright, which is great. And long recording of streams. The plosives, like the P and B sounds, are handled well even without an external pop filter. And for example, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I screwed that up. And then the B sounds. Billy Bob bounced on a bucket for a beetle in a bottle. When the when using the XLR, you will notice that the mic needs a bit more gain than the condenser mics, and that's normal for the dynamic phone, so pairing it with a decent audio interface is really important. Software and ease of use is that the Tank doesn't rely on dedicated software with preset effects. Instead, it focuses on the hardware and the controls that's directly on the mic. That means less software and clutter and fewer things that can go wrong. Now, if you want the EQ compression or effects, you'll use third-party software like OBS, Discord filters, or the DAW, which is most creators already do. For beginners, this mic is incredibly easy to use, and for the advanced users, it gives you flexibility without locking you into a proprietary software. Now, as far as the pros of the microphone, it's got an excellent build quality, very durable and professional. The USB and XLR, as I mentioned, the dual connectivity is great for updating later on if you're USB and you want to go to XLR, which is professional. I mean, it's both professional, but it's just a different quality. It's got a strong background noise rejection, as you heard when I spun the mic, and you can hear the clean, natural voice tone. The physical the physical controls directly on the mic, which is easy and simple, and zero latency headphone monitoring, so being able to hear your playback through headphones. Now, on the downside, it is a little heavy, so the cheap mic arms may struggle. No built-in software presets or EQ. It does need extra gain when using the XLR, and it's not really ideal recording instruments for a room or the ambience of the room. So would I recommend the Fifine AmpliTank Take 6? Yeah, absolutely. Because it's an excellent value dynamic microphone, the best one I've had so far for content creators who want a professional sounding voice audio without paying for the premium price. This mic is perfect for streamers, podcasters, YouTubers, and gamers who will want cleaner sound, less background noise, and setup that can grow with them over time. If you're upgrading from the basic USB mic and you want something more serious, the Fifine Tank 6 absolutely is worth considering. So, again, I want to thank you guys. We just compared the Fifine Tank 6 to my Fifine K688. Until next time, I want to thank you, and you guys have a great day. And until I see you again, peace. Hey guys, please don't judge me. Might help if I tell you which one I think's the best one. Anyways, between the Fifine K688 and the Tank 6, I'm gonna choose the Tank 6 just because it's my newest mic and it's durable. The quality's great. I like the way it looks, and it's just an all-around perfect addition to my collection. It'll be a mic that I keep forever, and I just the sound is so superb. I can't even explain. I don't know the words to describe it, but I highly recommend this mic. It's beautiful. It works wonderful for me, and I think you guys would love it. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But other than that, thank you and peace.